Buenos nachos, amigos, and welcome to Through the Tomes, an adventure in Dungeons and Dragons where an amateur DM guides his party through his first campaign of Dungeons and Dragons, using the tools that are available, fantasy modules, adventure modules, pre-built adventures, and all the tools that are available out there that you can get as well. We're going to be doing some fun stuff. We're going to be doing an adventure. I believe it's from Tavern Tales, which you can get. You can check out their stuff. So we're going to do an adventure from that is attached to the to a map from Tavern Tales. The Dragic Winery map is from their winery map. So you can check that out at patreon.com/TavernTalesMaps. Tavern Tales Maps, all one word. So patreon.com/TavernTalesMaps. They have a bunch of really cool maps with really cool designs. They also offer I believe assets and stuff like that. They also offer at a specific level, you can also get maps with pre-designed encounters and adventures that they attach to that map. So there's gonna be something like that. So go check that out. Patreon.com/TavernTalesMaps. That being said, okay, let's get to the actual introductions. I'm PD Rave, that amateur DM I mentioned earlier. Here with me is my team, my party, my quorum, my friends. We've got playing Wind and Summer, Daisy.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. We've got playing Tobold Toby Underborough, Brett.
Oh wait, hi.
We've got playing Lucius Zanero, Matt.
Howdy.
Yes, and we've got playing Solero Italian, Drew.
Squad.
Yeah. We're here. We're here to do some D&D. And
The closed caption saying Solero Italian. The truth.
Yes, Solero Italian.
Italian Drew.
Yes. He's got the mustache for it, as you can see. But we're here to do some D&D. We're also, I should plug in beer. Nothing exciting. I've got my La Rubia, the classic blonde ale from Windward Brewery. Just kind of I like having those on hand. But I also have. I'm excited. I have cantrip candles. These are I'm gonna say Supreme drops, but I think they're not the cool brand now. I don't know what the cool brand now is. But these get sold out every restock within minutes. They're like video cards, except you're not losing to scalpers. You're just losing to other really cool people who like really nice candles. So it's not as bad to lose out because whoever bought it is just a nice person that likes candles. But they're
Are you saying
natural.
there's not a huge resale market on candles?
No, or at least not a shifty one.
Can't crypto mine with it.
No, but they're really nice natural soy candles that are fantasy themed, and with really nice unique scents. I got the tins. They have big jars as well. These are the 6-ounce tins. I think they have 16 ounce or 18 ounce, like bigger ones. They're jars. I have the Sanctuary one, which has notes of ginger, incense, and saffron, which is really nice. I've got the Dungeon Depths, which has notes of dust, stone, and water. Which is really nice. And today I'm going to be lighting the Blackhound Tavern, which has notes of whiskey and firewood. So I'm going to light that back here. And if somebody if everything is on fire behind me, please let me know. So,
You got it.
Try to keep it away from flammables.
Whoosh. I'm gonna save my candle purchase for Gen Con Day 4. The candle.
God. I'm sure they had a candle for that.
There was one year that one of the puzzle the Lone Shark Games puzzle hunt conquest was they had a smell test with a cologne a fantasy themed cologne company where we had to like smell a bunch of different forms of patchouli based scents, and we were
Amazing.
broken. It was day 4 of Gen Con. We couldn't breathe and we were trying to smell things. Oh,
There
That
was
is
some
amazing.
dwarven smell that was just
it was like
nice.
it was like wet leather and patchouli, the scent, like, and we couldn't smell between them. It was like, well, how do you cleanse your palate with smells at Gen Con? Like, so
Yeah.
yes, themed scents. They're a good time.
Yeah. And another really neat thing is I think it's also the tins, but definitely the jars. At the bottom, there's a D20 at the bottom inside the
Oh,
wax. So once you're done with the candle, you get a little gift. You get a little, like,
oh.
so it's like it's part of the thing. Again, they don't. I just think it's a neat thing. Obviously, they don't need my plug because they're like every restock sells within minutes. So it's like I wanted to like feature them just because even if they don't need my plug, I think they're neat. And I like the idea. I like people. I like cool people and doing cool things. Like I always liked featuring that, like just a cool person doing cool things. But yeah, candle is lit. I had to turn off the fan because it was blowing on it. But it's back here and it's gonna fill the room nicely. That being said, we're gonna start some of this adventureness. I'm gonna get a good time. So, to recap, where we were in our adventure. Speaking of there's a fly right here. Speaking of bugs, we were, we had just wrapped up. The party had just wrapped up their adventures at the Ghost Home. They vanquished Mega the Brash, otherwise known as Mega the Splash. And now meet Mega the Decapitated. They had walked back into town, wielding the decapitated head of Mega the Brash, and collected their bounty for not just that, but rescuing Nadia Mansour. They reunited the family, got paid handsomely, bought some potions, and got ready to, see what they can do to help out around town. They had Summer started her preliminary training for her monk path, her monastic path, as it were. Choosing to follow in the footsteps of the, possibly at least learning the ways and the monastic styles, maybe even joining the Cobalt Soul. But basically just following the footsteps of understanding the enemy, understanding the opponents, and knowledge seeking and whatnot. Solero got a goat, which was awesome.
He got his goat.
Yeah, he got his goat.
Yep, I have the goat.
He's a mountain
What's the
goat.
goat's name again?
Chavo.
Yes.
Is that a callback to a record we reviewed a while ago?
Everything's like that. he got his goat. Wandering the mountains and kept bonding with the goat. And he came back. They discussed a possible task, a possible thing to help out the town with Darren and Malik, the marquis of the oh crap! I have no. The stream has no audio.
Oh.
I just realized that. All right, that's fine. Luckily, nobody's watching, so it's the blessing right there.
The closed captions were doing work.
Yeah. So nobody got to enjoy pre-show the show. So whoever did wander in was like, "Huh? What's going on?" That being said, they talked to Darren and Malik, the Marquis of Palmaflora, about possible jobs, and they were told about a possibility of investigating what's going on with the Dragic Winery nearby, an old winery that had been laying dormant and in disuse for decades. The ground around it basically being unusable, and rumors are it's cursed. There were reports of they heard reports they heard from people wandering through those areas that there was activity, there was signs of activity and a smell of fermentation returning to that area. Kind of the smells of fermentation as if it was being active and there's things happening. They hadn't heard anything from anybody that was laying claim to the property, and since it's essentially though it's a bit out of the area, it is under the jurisdiction, at least as far as Malik. As far as Malik likes to kind of like believe of Palmaflora, at least the areas that they like to help. So they figure it was a good idea to have somebody, whoever was willing to go out and check it out. And you guys agreed. And also you found out that he had somebody else that had agreed to help out and to join you guys, or at least have you join them. You met your new party member, or at least for now, Mortal the Tortle, who's an artificer.
Oh yeah.
Or a tortificer. It is he joined up. He loves tinkering, loves making potions, and loves making stuff and messing with stuff. But he's a low key turtle. So you guys met up. You guys had some shopping activities.
Yes, we did.
Yes. Bought some potions, hung out for a little bit, and then went back to go to sleep again. And then the next morning, planned to head off. So you wake up the next morning, just uneventful, night's sleep. Wake up the next morning, and I would say if anybody looks out the window, because you guys are staying still at the respite for a few more days, until
I look out the window to admire this beautiful day.
Yeah. You'll notice even because you can kind of see, you're mostly seeing the alleyways behind, but you can kind of look around at the activity around, and you notice that there's a lot of and you've noticed it the last couple of days. There's a lot of activity to decorate the town. There's a lot of people preparing, decorating, and setting up for the Zenith coming up. and for the shark
Shark Week.
shark
I was going to say, it's also
The
known Shark Week.
shark hunting tournament in Palma, Florida. At least in Palma, Florida, it's Shark Week. So, one of the things that you notice like the past like day or so is that people are setting up like for tourist stuff. People are setting up like booths for like selling like jewelries and selling like shark tooth stuff and like shark themed souvenirs like and Zenith related souvenirs and memorabilia to kind of like prepare. There's a lot of like decorations around town and the signage and things like that. So people are preparing for that. But yeah, what do you guys do? What's the first thing you guys do?
Is Mortal with us, or did we set a rendezvous?
Mortal, he is. What did you say? I think he is also staying at the inn. He paid,
Okay.
but he because he didn't save the town, so he had to pay. But he has his own room.
Okay.
I would say you're in, would you say Lucius is an early riser?
I think so.
Yeah.
He tends to, yeah.
Yeah. I would say you notice that Mortal does rise pretty. You hear the heavy turtle footsteps early on in the morning, and you see him.
Okay.
You hear him walking out. I don't know if you guys did tell him at a rendezvous point, but
Well,
I just figured he'd be out basking in the sunlight.
yeah.
that's
I
a
will
guess.
like kind of get my stuff ready and then go downstairs to have a bite for breakfast,
Yeah.
and just kind of
Same.
assume that like if nothing else, I'll see everybody else as they start to leave.
Yeah. So if you get I would say you notice him and you'll probably catch up to Mortal as he's walking out the door.
Okay.
And if you ask him, he'll say that, "Oh, I'm just gonna go off for my morning bask. I'll be back for breakfast."
All right. See you in a bit.
So yeah, he'll go out, and then at some point an hour later he'll be back. But I don't know how long it takes you guys.
I'm assuming we still have roommates. Like Lucius and I are still sharing a room.
Yeah, I
and-
was trying to remember. It's you and me?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Toby and Solero, they still sharing a room.
yeah.
Probably, yeah. That makes.
I was
makes
gonna
sense.
say
Yeah.
I'm gonna go figure out breakfast with the boys
Yeah.
and girl.
Because I figure, Lucius, you probably get up a little bit before me, but your wrestling wakes me up, so I come down shortly after you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, breakfast. Breakfast meats.
Yeah,
Sounds
some
good.
Breakfast meats and
Yeah.
sundries
Mhm.
and
Find some food for my goat.
Got to get ready to go to the Rockridge winery.
the Gordon
Whatever I
Dragic
wrote.
Winery.
Yeah.
I will have
There's some
3 different
phonetic
variations of
typing
pork.
that I did.
Yes. This is a D. It's literally it's Dragic, as in Gordon
Okay.
Dragic. And I'm telling you, I
That is
didn't
not
make
what I
that up. Tavern
Can you
Tales
type
named
that
it
in the chat?
So in the okay,
That is not how I spelled it.
No.
Dragic
Yeah.
or Dragic. I don't know if they're I don't know how they're meant to pronounce it, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pronouncing it like I know it. Like
Sure,
our star point guard.
sure. You didn't make that up.
Hey.
Hi.
I can show you the Patreon page from the and the PDF from them.
Look, man. If I was DM, I'd have like Sexton Farms or something like that too. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna get on you too much.
Sexton Farm woman.
So as it stands, you guys are getting up, doing the breakfast thing. presumably all slowly, one by one getting down, doing your breakfast thing. You have breakfast, like, what would it be? Breakfast meats and, like, a fruit cocktails thing.
Yes.
Not actual,
Yeah, I'm
not,
thinking
not
like-
cocktails, but, like, juice.
Well, eat me a pomegranate.
Yes.
Yeah. Something like filling, but not
Yeah.
something to provide sustenance, but not weigh you down too
Oh
much.
yeah, the breakfast fish. That
That makes sense. I would probably
Like
say
trout
in
on
this
their
area,
oatmeal
there's
in
an
the
option of
morning.
doing a fish of some kind, because like for your protein, because you are in the coastal area.
a bagel and lock.
Now we're talking.
So you have your thing. Do you guys
Is
Just
Mortal
talk.
like eating a watermelon really slowly somewhere?
depending on how long it takes to get you set up, about an hour after Lucius spots him leaving and asks him, he comes back after having successfully basked for the day. He's like, he walks in, and turtles are omnivorous, so if he has basically what y'all are having, he just kind of like munches on it with his beak and go.
Hey, mortal, you're looking pretty warm. How was that sunshine?
That's circulation.
Pretty set for the day.
Good deal.
Excellent.
As he munches on it.
I'm regulating my body temperature with this bagel and locks.
Yes.
Cannot beat it.
Cannot beat it. Also realized that OBS doesn't have my audio. Man, there's a lot of things that were broken today. My for some reason the voice meter virtual inputs weren't working, and like I had to reinstall voice
gosh.
meter. Like the weird thing, the regular input and output were working, but the aux input and output weren't working. Last night, so I had to just reinstall everything. Then I realized just now that means that I have to reset up the audio inputs on these programs. So, but I forget until I look and I see the audio meters are not bouncing up and down to my voice. I realized that we
That's
spent
an
an hour
issue.
streaming silence to Twitch. But that being said, so anything else you guys discuss over breakfast before you all head out?
Just general chatter.
Yeah.
Everybody get what they need from the shop. Everybody got all the
Yeah, just-
supplies.
Make
The
sure we're
ropes.
already kind of. Did he give us a map? Like kind of, I guess review how we're gonna get there.
So yeah,
winery.
he we didn't talk about it, but yeah, I would say he gave you like a it's not a huge distance, but it's about, he drew kind of like a map of the like where you're gonna go, like on a parchment, and it's fairly useful for kind of just it's not a complicated trek. It's just going out to this area specifically that you're gonna go a bit out from the northeast facing the main gate, and you're gonna kind of go out east, go through this path, go off the path more north, roughly about 20 miles, and mostly describe kind of the landmarks you're gonna go to. So you're kind of pretty detailed in this description and of how to get there, because it's one of the there used to be, there's paths leading there in that to that area that are a little bit less walked, or at least a little bit, not less walked, but like that used to be walked over well, but now they're disuse so, over a few decades, but they'll still be there, just maybe a little bit overgrown. just because since before there was plenty, there was one of the main wineries of the area, so there was much traffic back and forth. They would come into town, sell their wares, get supplies. It was a major winery back in the day, and they're not sure what happened, but they know that it's been run down for the past few decades, for 50 some odd years.
All right.
And then you can hoof it fairly easily.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna y'all can just walk it fairly easily, unless you guys wanted to hire a cart or anything, or let's see.
I mean, how far is it? Do they tell us?
It's about, let's see. I think I would say it says about 30 some odd miles close going to.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it's a day's walk, but so if you want to just be, it's a little bit more comfortable, like with a cart
Get
riding.
there during daylight.
You'll still need to spend the day getting there, but you might be a little bit more comfortable with a cart. Let me see.
Yeah, I
Who's
think
riding
I think a cart would be
In order.
would be worth it.
So who do you guys?
Do we take that money out of the bank at Toby? Our
No, the Bank of
pool
Toby
money.
paid out to everybody.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Oh, yeah, you did.
What?
It's in your D&D.
Yes,
When did that
you
happen?
most definitely did.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure I have.
Hmm.
Yes, we covered this
Okay.
when we got paid.
Okay, page 159 under services. So you guys, I imagine you go to the livery to hire a service. Let's see, services. A coach cab. So yeah.
Heading to the old scooteria.
Page 159 of the PHB under
Yeah.
services.
Yeah, so yeah, you talk to the guy, the delivery guy's like, hey, what do y'all need? What
Trying to get to the. Yeah, we're just trying to get to the Dragic Winery.
damn
The five of us.
drug. Oh yeah. Why?
Or there's
yeah,
some.
Because we are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. Let me see. What do you guys figure? How far is probably gonna take you the whole day? It's like about 30 miles up, if I remember that place. Let's see, 3 copper pieces. So 60, 30. It's 100. It's
I realized
1,800 copper
Sloth
pieces.
King got me out of frame.
I saw a little bit of your head. Like, what's he doing?
Some Kilroy was here
And
action.
now that I said that, my girlfriend's yelling at me from the kitchen. So.
Copper pieces, so 1,800. So it's 100. Okay, so about 18 gold to cover it.
Okay.
Just bring
18
it on
gold.
back. Yeah, bring it out. Just get the cart, take it up there, bring it on back. 18 gold to cover the rental.
Is that one way or round trip?
Round trip. It should take you about 30 miles up there. I'll cover you. I figure just
Okay.
more or less 30. I think it's like maybe like 32, 33 miles. I'm just using round numbers, kind of being So I figured 30 miles up, down, 30 miles up, 30 down, to 60, little D, 3 crap pieces, just do a little math in my head. 18.
That sounds fair.
That works.
Wait, by the way, is this guy driving us there? Or are we like actually renting a cart with a horse and stuff and then we're
You're
kicking
renting.
ourselves?
Well, you have to say, well,
Like a mule.
that's if you just want to take the cart yourself. Yeah. You had to hire somebody. I got a buddy by the name Fellor. I got a buddy by the name of Fellor. He took 2 gold pieces a day. He'll drive for you guys. But
Anybody here know how to drive? Does anybody have?
It's just a matter of like managing the
Wait,
horse.
which skill is that? I have animal handling.
Yeah, one would
handling
hope
will
that.
take care of it.
Yeah.
And we got like an ox floating around, or like a mule, or is this goat able to be a beast of burden?
Let's see, I think that makes sense. Actually. Or vehicles.
Mortal.
Drew, what are you eating? Like a piece of fried chicken, or like a
elephant
crust?
ear?
What is that? Now I'm curious.
There was a donut place on DoorDash.
Oh, it is a donut.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
It's a-
Oh wait, no. The cost
you
for the
lucky
cart
dog.
to just to take the cart is 15. It's all yours. Good.
Oh wait, he's lowering the price now.
Double done.
No,
yes.
15
well, I'm making it accurate because that's what it says.
Okay.
The actual expense of the cart.
Oh, okay.
The cart itself, and let's see, hiring. Let's see, a horse. If you wanted to buy a horse, it's a lot more, but let's see, renting a horse.
Well, he's doing math. It's a dosant.
Oh, a descent. That sounds fancy.
It's the cousin of the cronut. It's a donut croissant.
Okay.
So
There's a cream in it. It's
Oh.
very mushy, but
Oh.
kind of delicious.
so it's a cross between a donut and croissant. So how is that different from a cronut?
I don't know, but I googled it, and apparently there's an extreme foodies
It's-
article about it, which I'm gonna have to read up on. I
Um,
think
like
it's mostly
a-
shape and filling thing. I don't know.
It's like a liger and a Tygon. It's just how you cross them, right?
Right. It depends on which one is the mother.
I mean,
Exactly.
the word cronut has been trademarked with the U.S. Patent and
Oh
Trademark
wow.
Office. There could be some of that.
There's
Yeah.
a place near me that has cruffins.
Hmm.
It's a croissant muffin. They're quite
What about a
good.
cruller?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not big on
Okay.
crullers, really.
Right. Draft horse. Okay, it's a draft horse is the horse that pulls a cart. No, that's right. Yeah.
The king of beers horse.
That's right. Here comes the king. Here comes the big number one. Boom, boom, boom.
This is
Good
also
song.
drawer hall. Okay, yeah. So, the cart, and then for a horse to you can rent it for you. You can keep the cart. We can rent a horse to you, or you can buy one. So the horse, if you wanted to buy a horse, it'd be about 50 gold. If you wanted to buy a horse, we got a nice, just good sturdy draft horse to drag that cart around. Old Lucky.
Done.
Yeah.
You're buying the horse, Toby?
She's
I will-
she's a draft horse. We'll have her strapped to your cart, and she'll take you where you want to go. She's a couple of years old, but not still young. Still got plenty of life in her.
I'm gonna look this gift horse in the mouth, like its teeth. No, yep.
Well, actually, that might be a good idea in case we need it to bite something in battle.
Yes. Yes. So
Okay, so you bought Old Lucky.
yeah, lucky.
Don't put words in my mouth.
You said done.
I
I
yes,
think
we
yeah.
sold. I did it. I now own a horse. A large horse that I need like a ladder to get anywhere near able to do anything with.
I'll help you.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
It's 50 gold for the horse and 15 for the cart. This is a nice sturdy basic cart that can fit like your supplies and you guys. And if you wanted to like manage it yourself, you can manage it yourself, and then or you can hire somebody for the day. But obviously that's a daily wage kind of thing. But
that dude's waiting around while we're adventuring. I don't know. I mean, if we just rent the cart, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
I rent this horse. Leave a deposit.
You can buy the horse for 50 gold, or you can rent it for 3 gold a day.
Sure, 3 gold. Because I can't get this D&D Beyond to let me take currency away, so I'm gonna.
Aww.
You can do. All you gotta do is go to your currency.
Yeah, it won't let me enter any
numbers or anything.
Nope. I'm clicking
That's
on
weird.
stuff. I'm hitting the remove. Yeah, it's. I'm
You
having.
enter the number in the box and
It doesn't let me enter numbers
That's
into the
weird.
box.
It's working for me.
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm having issues.
Works
with
on my machine.
Well, then how about you take care of it then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Do you think we could use a horse from here on
yes,
out?
we could use a horse. Let's
All right.
do whatever makes us no longer be buying a horse.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm buying
I'm
Old
ready
Lucky
to do
then.
something other than
Yeah.
shop weeks in a row.
I now own another horse.
So you got 50.
Hey, I didn't
gold.
shop last week. I gotta
No,
go.
I shopped for you.
Yeah. And then you guys can buy the cart for 15 gold, and that'll
Buy it or rent it.
If
that's
we're buying
15
the
gold
horse,
is,
we're buying the cart.
Yes.
yeah. As long as you don't put it before the horse.
There's gotta be an old saying.
Oh hey, Mr. Goat Herder, if you go to our turtle friend, he's got all your arrows in his bag of holding.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Good call.
Oh yeah. And he kind of looks in. So like he
I don't
pulls
want
out
to
a
wait
quiver.
until there's an encounter to have this come up.
It pulls out a quiver full of like 20 arrows and just hands you to
He Mary Poppins it out of his purse.
like
So wait, how many did I have before?
Not a
that's up
lot.
to you.
Not enough.
But I got you 1 gold piece worth of arrows, so
Okay. 'Cause I
That's
thought
good.
I had like 6 before. I don't remember. I shot
Yeah, you-
most of them.
yeah, you shot a lot of people.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and go 26. I guess.
This candle is really nice. Ugh. It's actually starting to now that it's actually starting to fill up the room. Like, it's subtle too. Like it's not
Very nice.
overwhelming. Yeah. Also, my nose is stuffed, so I don't know if it's as subtle as I think it is. But oh well.
So we have a horse. Did you guys chip in to buy the cart? Did someone straight up buy the cart?
Yeah. I'll buy
It's
the
just-
cart.
Whatever.
much is it?
Let's sweat the
15,
small
1,
stuff
5.
later. We'll
It's just this 15 gold, and it's a nice sturdy cart.
Okay.
So he takes you guys out to the stable. It's not a huge stable. He wants you. He lets you meet old Lucky.
Lucky.
Or it's just Lucky. He's a blonde horse, like blonde, but with like white, kind of like patches here and there, but like nice, like deep blonde hair, and a nice like flowy mane. It's a fairly well built horse. It's not a. You wouldn't in this world. It wouldn't necessarily be like a high tier show horse, but it looks like it looks pretty and it looks pretty strong and it looks like it can haul it's a draft horse. It looks like it can haul a cart just fine, pretty fantastically. And
Did you say Lucky's a boy?
yes,
Okay.
you can see the balls, like Red Dead Redemption. You just walk by, it's like, yep. And it's warm out, so it's like they're just dangling down.
Oof.
You can really see him. All right.
Damn, God's bless Rockstar for crunching their employees specifically. I imagine for I mean, not God bless them for crunching their employees, but it's amazing that the one of the key things that they made sure to do is get that accurate ball physics.
Oh no.
With accurate weather reactions.
Oh boy.
Red Dead Redemption. I gotta play more of that. Oh damn, that's a nice smell. But yeah, and he's a friendly horse. He kind of like it doesn't really take much to mostly you just kind of like start to pet it a little bit, give it a sugar cube or two, and you more or less it takes to you.
It better not be one of our druid's sugar cubes.
Oh boy. Is it red?
He's gonna have a Woodstock experience.
He gets and with that the horse gets true sight. He's like,
he goes to the astral plane.
as he sees the creature. Like, goddamn.
Oh,
Man.
But yeah, so you guys put the cart, or you put the horse before the cart, as you're supposed to.
Correct.
And
Adventure time. Late title card.
And then he helps you get everything set up with the get the bridle and get the strap and everything set up and whatever you do to put a horse and a cart together. It's assembly required. And you guys are all set up.
He comes with all the accoutrement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride shotgun.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. All right, and then you guys ride out in the fairly early morning. The sun is.
Is the goat coming with us? Like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the goat and the pseudo dragon. The goat and the pseudo dragon.
What's the status of the goat? Is the goat like? So like size comparison, this horse versus that goat, like, because that goat's huge, right?
It's a mountain goat. It's about as tall as people.
Because I've seen a mountain goat. That's a big ass mountain goat. But yes, I'm happy for a big ass mountain goat to be on our team, so I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
It's all cloven hoofed undulates around
3
here.
foot. Yeah, a mountain goat is typically about 3 at the shoulder to the waist. It can weigh.
A meter tall.
Yeah.
And
It's 1 Toby tall.
20 kilograms.
Yeah. So he's like.
You could probably ride the goat. I think isn't that the rule? Wouldn't Toby be small enough to ride?
I'm
Might
not
be.
here to break a goat.
We can ride a. I think a creature one size taller than you, and I think Toby is small, and the goat is medium.
But this cart, I can ride this cart, and smoke my pipe at the same time.
And the goat weighs about 180 pounds.
Am I driving this cart?
I would imagine one of the people who is an animal person.
It's okay. The goat won't hurt you if you ride him. He's plain faced. It's fine.
Yes. Like,
Keep making friends. It's good.
He'll telegraph
he's
his heel
like-
turn real bad. His whole family.
he tries
was
to.
bad for it.
He's like the goat kind of walks up and starts to like sniff at your face and like, or licks at your face, and then maybe tries to start to
great.
munch on your hat, munch on your hair a little bit. You start to like.
I have a song I know about this goat rodeo.
Yes.
Of course you do, Toby.
You guys all pile into the cart. I'm guessing, I don't know, if you wanted to, Summer, you can take the reins and
Sure. And did I hear Shobi's riding shotgun with
Yes,
me?
Shobi's riding shotgun.
yes. The goats in the back with Solero and Lucius.
And
And
Mortal and the
Mortal.
pseudo dragon.
And Pseudo Dragon, which what did we name? We named the did y'all name the Pseudo Dragon? Because I know Mortal doesn't have a name.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I haven't been around this pseudo dragon long enough to think of a name.
We're gonna have to. He's gonna have to earn a name.
Yeah. So he's pretty he's curious. He's just like this Pseudo Dragon. Kind of mostly hides behind Mortal a little bit, but he kind of like peeks out sometimes. He'll look at the goat and kind of hides again. Yeah, he's kind of a tiny.
Can we call him
creature.
Dankosaur?
Hey, so it's up to you guys.
Oh,
Fine by me.
have some
okay.
crossovers from No Man's Sky.
Yes.
I love it.
And then it's gonna take you. I'm trying to remember travel speed, how that works.
Got to worry about random encounters.
Well, yeah.
I want to say out here it's pretty chill out here in Palmaflora. And actually, because it's pretty. God dang it, I forget where it is. I know it dictates. Move 8181. There you go. Using the physical player's handbook, y'all.
Consult the handbook. What's the ancient tome?
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all could spend the day. So it's about 30 miles. Well, let's see. Anything. Let's see. And yeah, you know what? It's not a concern. I'd say you all have fairly uneventful days travel. And I would say about, because depending based on like when you guys started your adventure, you get about barring any conversation you guys have along the way, you get about 20 miles up. Like you kind of follow the map fairly quickly. You guys, it's mostly plains with some forest areas. It's mostly like the plain areas. As you travel outside of the town, you go past like the outside of the wall farm areas you see out there, and kind of more the looser settlements outside of Palmaflora proper. You start to kind of see more of the homesteads and that are out there, and then you kind of like wander out to the plains. Beautiful skies, beautiful summer day. The birds are chirping. You can hear as you get closer to like the shore of like the bay shore of Palmaflora. You don't quite get there because you have to turn up before before you get fully there.
Turn down for what?
Yeah. So you have to turn north, but you see off a bit in the distance. You see like some beautiful like scenery of Damali Bay. There's some nice sights, and you see like boats off in the distance, kind of sailing into you imagine Port Damali. You start to kind of wander around. You see you see wildlife. You have some like nice like moments, and I would say you take about I imagine you guys are gonna just go at a normal pace. There's
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no real reason to hurry, and you're
Half
not
of
hiding.
resistance.
Yeah, you don't you don't have. There's no real reason to hurry, and you're not trying to be. There's no reason to be stealthy because you're walking mostly. You're walking mostly well-traveled paths, and like as you wander those paths, you do see Clovis Concord guards that are patrolling along those paths every once in a while, and they just give you a quick salute, good morning or good afternoon, and just walk on by, and you figure they walk those paths to help people that are traveling, that do need to travel on foot to do any kind of like trading or adventuring or trading or commerce or things like that, need to go up to Savalier Wood, not Savalier Woods, the woods up there. Let's find the map again. But yeah, it starts to as you go along. It starts to you kind of go through your full day. Sun high. You go to the sun sets. It starts to get dark as you hit about 20 miles worth of your adventure, and you figure this might be a good time to set up camp if you wanted to before you continue the adventure.
It seems reasonable.
Let's do it.
Yes.
And presumably, I think everybody has camping equipment as their part of their adventuring gear, stuff you can make, set up camp with. Let me go back to mortals.
Yeah.
I will work on unhitching the horse from the cart and everything, and go tie him.
I imagine we are
up with
we are proficient in setting up a camp.
Yes, you guys.
Certainly hope so.
From your travels, you guys know what to do. Like you're.
So I do that.
Yeah. Set up. You guys.
Yeah,
tie
the
up.
smallest one sets up the camp.
Yeah, I take that 50 feet
I'll
of
help
silk
set up
rope
the
off
camp.
of my body that I've got tied around me like a giant
Set up a camp.
inner tube.
Yeah. Y'all it's a lot of what you all two together. Mortal helps as well, and y'all kind of sit down. You set up a nice basic campfire. And you guys sit around it. And Mortal, as it sounds like, I feel like having something, some candy. Y'all want some candy?
I don't care if it's old, cold, or covered in mold. I want candy.
It is a
Bubblegum
little,
and taffy.
it's a little weird. It's a little bit of it's an odd type of candy. Let me just show you. And he pulls out from his bag this odd tote, as it were, that has it's like this canvas tote with like orange like handles, like straps or whatever you want to call it, and a little like sewn on pumpkin design on the front.
Okay.
And then the eyes and the nose, like it's a jack-o'-lantern. And the eyes and the mouth are glowing a bit. And inside you see these
Nice.
The green
it's full of
goblin.
these candles, these candies that are wrapped. They're look like little orange candies with they're like little papers, orange papers with green things on them. I got these candies. They said they were gonna. Haven't tried them out yet. But the lady that sold it to me said they were that there would be wondrous magic that would happen when I eat one.
Oh. I got I'm definitely interested now.
So
I'll sit this round out. Thank you.
Some are suspicious.
So I'm just gonna eat one.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure it's nothing I haven't experienced.
that's right.
already.
Just and
I'll eat one as well.
I'll be in the Nate Dogg regulator seat while everybody else is enjoying their edibles.
All right, he rolled that. So you do eat one, Lucius. Good. You take that. He hands you one. You wrap it, and it tastes as when you eat it, it's like a cloven pumpkin. It has those kind of flavors to it.
Okay.
And then you
Clove and pumpkin.
Yeah. At least those are the flavors. It appears to be so non-pumpkin at night. Appears at night because it's nighttime. Yeah. Each candy has a minor magical effect. So roll a d20.
Oh boy.
And tell me the number.
Excellent.
I have this table. And it's like you see
5.
5. So let me see, view image. Okay, duplicate tab. 5. So you look and you see him. You don't really. You feel a little bit of a tickle in your ears. You guys look at Lucius and you see that his ears turn like a vibrant blue. And then let's say a minute later turn into like a vibrant red. And a minute later like a green. And like a yellow. So like or like 6 seconds later it turns into like every 6 seconds it just kind of turns a different color.
Amazing.
Well, Lucius, your ears are like rainbows.
Yeah. It's like,
Did you bought a mirror, right?
I did.
What Corsair candy is this? What's going?
yes, yes,
Right.
RGB candies.
Yeah. Do you hold it up so I can see?
Yes,
myself?
absolutely. Yes, I will get that out and
Whoa.
show you yourself. Look, that's cool. You feel anything?
Man. Not really.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just it doesn't actually have a feeling to it. It's just like, huh. It's just like
Drug snacks.
If Summer didn't point it out, you wouldn't have noticed it.
Excellent.
It's like, oh, this is fun. And then it's like he was like, the mortal is like, kind of feel a weird thing in my stomach, like cleaner. I think I remember this one. And then he's like, he takes I don't know if anybody has alcohol with them. I think he takes whatever like if somebody has I don't know if you have any alcohol with you.
I don't think I do.
I don't think anybody does. Yeah, it kind of wasted because his role is any alcohol in his stomach that he drank becomes non-alcoholic.
Huh.
So, but he doesn't get to experience it. That's just to let you all know what would have happened if it was like if there was an opportunity to test it. But other than that, he does have identify. Okay. My shoulder. But yeah. Like, that was uneventful. He just mostly munches it down and he kind of like sucks on it for a while and like finishes it. Let me tick down the charges on it. I'm gonna have another one. Yes. He takes it off. 16. These are rolls. No, I'm gonna make him roll another one. I'm gonna different roll.
That was a noise I didn't mean to make.
14.
I didn't hear anything.
Great, that noise gate. Thank you, Discord.
So he eats another candy, and suddenly you hear you hear the sounds of a couple of nearby jackdaws or crows. It's like so you kind of, and you see Mortal kind of reach out his hand, and then like a couple of like crows instinctively land on his hand. It's like,
Whoa.
That's a cool trick.
it's like,
Where'd you learn that, Mortal?
I don't know. I just ate the candy.
Magic.
Whoa. I think it's all right. I'm gonna put this away. Anybody want any?
I'm good.
Okay.
That was
Parlor
entertaining.
trick candy.
This is a tote of tricky treat sugar bombs.
Hey, alliterations on through the tome.
Yes. So you guys set up your camp. Let's see. Let's see.
Sit down with my loot. I tune it up. This one's called Wonderwall.
So do you guys figure out who's setting up watch?
Does in 5th edition does dark vision get screwed up by light? Did we cover? No, it does not.
Dark vision, it just like is like in darkness you see like dim light, and dim light you see like regular light or something like that.
So it's no longer that
not that inverse. It's just like it's automatically. It's like if it's dim light, if it's good light, it's good light. You see well. If it's dim light, it's like regular good light, and if it's dark, you can see like it's dim light. Like you lose color, but when it's lit, it just is a benefit to everyone. When it's lit, fam.
God dang it, I'm waiting for you to stop talking. So I can say that exact phrase. I kind of hate you right now.
I will. I'll take first watch.
Yeah.
Snooze.
I'll go second. You can wake me up when you're ready to go to bed.
Wake me up before you go.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. And presumably Mortal.
Does anybody have like Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound or an equivalent? Anybody got like
Leomund's tiny hut, perhaps?
Something of let's not get eaten by. Are we in a place that's like not dangerous?
Yeah, you're off. You're in like you kind of turn off and go into like an area off of the road, but that's pretty open, and you can see that it's been set up to be camped in before.
Or the D&D KOA.
Yeah.
We're not like in wilderness. This is a road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'm not worried. Snooze.
Mortal says he'll take the last watch since he's gonna wake up earlier and bask anyways. So he'll take that last like super early morning watch.
Perfect.
Shoulder. Okay, so
before I go to sleep, I'm gonna ask for a piece of beef jerky.
Yeah, I'll give you a piece.
Yes.
The freshness is surprising.
Yes. It's good stuff. And that works out. All right. So there's Lucius, Summer. Who's third?
I could be third.
Third, and then presumably Solero, then
Just
Mortal.
wake up early, essentially.
Yeah.
I'll set like I will assume that we've set up the horse alarm to go off and the goat alarm as well. So
let me see. I think actually,
as somebody who has dealt with late night horses yelling, they're good at telling you what's up.
So what'll happen is Mortal actually sets up gets out a little bell and a bunch of silver wire, and it starts setting up. It takes about a minute, like running it along a certain let's see, about a 20-foot perimeter or 20-foot cube worth, but like kind of more setting up and more natural, but running along the ways and kind of setting it up alarm. Just no harm in using a first level spell just as you're about to go to sleep.
You can get it back. It's free.
It's free. So and look, I press cast and it immediately puts it up into the thing.
And it made a nice noise too.
Oh wait,
yeah, I like the noise.
It's not the dung or dong.
So
yes.
What did you guys see? Because I see from Pedro RGM.
Yeah, that's what I see.
And you see the full spell description?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. All right. And so that'll help out.
I was gonna say in the gear, I think you can change your display name. So if I were to roll right now.
Yeah.
Transmutation Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Where's Mortal? All right. Well, that being said, all right. I have like a list of NPCs that I can talk about. So I guess that's the GM. That's what I have. But either way,
we miss you, Sarah Connor.
Yes, Sarah Connor. So yeah, he sets up the silver thread, sets up the alarm, and he sets it up with like a little bell so everybody can hear it. Okay, so okay. Yeah. So as you set up watch, y'all go to sleep. Let's see. You keep watch. Oh, this is alright. Okay. That's odd. Yeah, the night, kind of get a little bit of a chilly moment. I don't need you you don't need to roll a perception check because you have a passive perception of 20. So,
wait, I think I have I think it's 15.
No, passive perception on your character?
Yeah, I think it's just 10 plus your modifier.
I have because you took a feat that something that boosted your passive perception. So your passive perception is 15, but something else boosted it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I have observant.
Yeah, you have observant, and that boosted it up to 20.
Okay, we've got the Druid Alarm as well.
Yeah, nothing good.
If there's a leaf that falls in the night, he sees it.
Someone passed gas about a mile from here.
Yeah.
He knows all the different frogs that are croaking in a mile radius. That's a you perceive quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
and you're not even trying.
I know.
Yes. So yeah, I mean it's pretty uneventful. I'm gonna say you at most it's just the early part of the rest. You see a few I think like one party like a group of merchants on their own cart and horse, kind of walking by, give a nice like friendly wave as they kind of pass by on the road. Is like, and you almost like you see them like waves like and they have their own little conversation. Almost like you can tell they're saying, "Oh yeah, we should set up camp too." I think there's a nice spot further down that way. Like you can see like they're having a conversation with each other. Like they just were reminded, "Oh yeah, it is getting late. We should probably this is set up camp." It's like how and they waves like how rest well, travelers.
Thank you. You too. Safe travels.
You as well. They just kind of ride off, just nice passing by pleasantries. So, yeah. All right. And as you have mostly uneventful watch. As you finish up your watch and you wake up Summer. Summer takes up watch. Let's see.
I am going to sleep in my armor.
Yes. That makes sense.
Not your nightgown
No.
with jerky.
Dress of many pockets.
That is well, I might have that on over it.
So Summer, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh.
Did it do something? Did it work?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
okay.
it did something.
Work is
Yeah.
relative
Yeah.
on this one.
I'll say that. So you kind of try to be observant and you stop to think, and then you kind of like you look at some odd bioluminescent mushrooms that you see closer to a lagoon that's nearby, like a little like small lake that's nearby, and that mostly catches your attention. And then you look at that for a little while and kind of mostly think about that, and mostly think about the adventure, and mostly get distracted by that. And it takes you to like closer to the end of your shift to realize that you haven't really been like paying much attention. And luckily nothing happens. But it's like, oh crap. I was yeah. Oh, thank goodness nothing happened.
Oh.
Like
I was being so mindful, I went mindless.
yes. But luckily it all worked out. And then you go back to your camp and mostly have a couple hours of uneventful time, just a little distracted. Yeah. You finish your watch. It was Solero goes next, right?
I'm
Toby.
third.
Toby's
I am
third.
Toby's next. You.
Oh, I thought it was.
Wake you up.
How many watches are there? I thought it was mortal.
Just one for each of them. Mortals last, so it's
Okay.
like a couple hours. Yeah, so you're gonna get an 8 hours sleep, so you have like 5 of you. So like, I'll say like 4 watches. So like
Okay.
a couple hours each.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
What time of year is it? What's the
with like
no.
10 hours. It takes 10 hours to get your 8 hours. So yeah,
We're
it'll be 5
reaching
watches.
zenith, so it'll be.
It is. you're closer to it's like what are you observing? You want to know like the moon?
No, I'm just like, is this going to be a long night or a short night? Does morning come late or early?
It's summer. Yeah, it's the zenith is the beginning of summer.
Okay, so we're this is an
similar.
easy time of year.
Yeah, fairly. Yeah, and even like in this area in Alexandria, it's pretty similar circumstances. And it's if we were to peg this place, it's like if we were to peg it on the like a similarity, it's a pretty subtropical area. Because I'm riding that Miami analogy till the end.
I love it.
Well, if it's summertime, then
I am here for it, as the kids say.
Yes. But yeah. So let's do the thing. So give me a perception check.
let me perceive. Okay, I'm totally hovering over that. Did that come through?
No.
Why did that not?
So if you go to the roll 20, you just need to drag down.
I was on the wrong. I was over in another browser that was not the one that I wanted to use. So here we go.
Oh, were you in?
Yeah, I had it
Chrome or
opened in
something?
the wrong. Yeah, I have it up in two
that'll do it.
places. It's like, why did that
Nice.
not do that? I think I think I did okay, guys.
Yes. So you spot a lot of what's happening in the night. You see you mostly see wildlife. You mostly see like nocturnal like a couple bats.
The
nocturnal
deflator mouth.
Yeah. Some nocturnal creatures like shuffling about and things like that. You see the occasional you see one set of travelers going the other way. They look a little tired, but it seems like they're just running it through the night. Just like greet you.
Give them the
by.
traveler wave, like we're driving Volvos or motorcycles.
Yeah.
I'll say Jeeps.
Yeah.
That's the Jeep wave.
There's let's see. Wish I knew how to. But mostly, you find yourself really spotting everything. It's a really nice night. It's comfy. It's not too hot because it's coming through to the end of what Alexandria would call spring. So it's warm, but not too balmy yet, And you observe a lot about the nightlife, and you kind of take it all in, and but mostly it's an uneventful watch. Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue chewing on this jerky. It's real good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Solero. You kind of wake up Solero. Solero, you can do your perception check. Yeah, you and the goat you're hanging out. The goat's sleeping, but you wake up and you kind of like trade off with Toby. Same thing. You just kind of like see all the nocturnal creatures. You notice everything kind of like happen out. No traveler. You don't see anybody riding by. You spot at this point. You spot further up the road. You do spot the smoke of a campfire, presumably for somebody else. Which I would say you probably. I'm assuming you heard from because it was Toby. It was no, it was Lucius that heard by way of from Lucius by way of Toby. You probably heard that there was somebody setting up camp up further down the road. I assume they probably let them know. Oh yeah, Lucius passed by. Yeah,
Lucius by way of Summer or
by way
Lucius
Summer by way of Toby.
Summer. Yeah,
they let each other know what happened while they were watching. So you know that somebody had passed by and was setting up camp. But at that point, they had already set up the fire, and it's raging. By the time you wake up, not raging, but like it's going, and you see a bit of smoke there. But pretty uneventful. You start to see you get to see the early color change of the sunrise. In fact, Toby got to see the campfire and stuff like that, and you as well. You got to see like the early purpling of the sunrise and stuff like that. The early like the hints of the light bluing, of the sunrise as you finish up your watch and wake up Mortal, who is already basically primed to wake up. It's already the sun is starting to rise. And Mortal sets up for his watch, which is also, as far as you can tell, is uneventful because y'all have your last bit of sleep. And by the time you guys wake up, you see Mortal is kind of like splayed. Like he's full on in his basking mode. Like,
excellent.
I'm just glad my cells don't have nuclei.
Yeah. So he's out there basking. He's got a bit of time to go, but you have a nice, uneventful, restful night's sleep.
Nice.
And you guys didn't have to use any spells. Anyways. Alright, and then you guys set out early. You got yourself set up. You set out early. It takes about, let's say, half your day. So
Mortal, what's it like having a 3-chambered heart?
I don't know. Normal. But for me, I guess that's, I don't know. What's it like having not?
Well, I mean, Mortal, sweating isn't really cool either. So it's a trade-off, basking versus being sweaty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet you don't grow a funk like we do.
If I don't wash like under here in the shell, it can be a little weird. But so I have to kind of like scrub a little bit, and I have to make sure to scrub the outside of my shell. But it's not that hard though. Usually,
I have to condition my toe fur.
Understandable. Yeah, I have a few.
Don't want to have split ends.
Yeah, it's just I mostly learned that when I was, my parents taught me all that. So when I was young before we were setting me out. So pretty comfortable making sure I'm clean and get in there, get back there. I just need a big stick and a cleaning brush, and I'm good to go.
Washing with a rag on a stick.
Mm. And but sometimes I even just like jump in a lake and just kind of like float, and it gets a lot of stuff out.
Nice.
And then you guys set out. Anything else you guys talk about as you travel for this part of the day?
Uh, no, not really. I'm just,
No.
I guess I guess we won't really know until we're there, but what's our game plan here?
Follow our nose.
I
That
figure we just
sounds
look
like
around.
a plan.
We're listening. We're smelling for fermenting.
Yeah.
Is it fermenting grapes or is it fermenting something else? I forget what the details were other than
They all I
fermenting.
know is that they were. You don't know. They just said there was some smell of fermentation. Just a general like smell of like things being fermented, and like there's signs of activity. They didn't really. Whoever relayed the message and like say what they did. What they did. They didn't go and observe like investigate themselves. Like it was just somebody that was coming in to bring supply to get supplies from in town that was passing by that way, and noticed it and knew about that place and thought it was odd, but they're not gonna investigate themselves. So they're just like, hey, this is a weird thing, and then that's how word got to Darno. So they didn't really specify what it smelled like. They just smelled this kind of odd, acrid fermentation smell. So,
Alright.
this place takes about a day. You get closer to this. So as you travel, you start to like see off a bit of out in the distance. As you start to approach, and you see kind of like you break through this like you get into like this more wooded area, not super thick woods, but there's some like sparse woods area. You pass through a part of the tree line, and a few 100 feet ahead, you can see the estate. It's separated. So from here to there, you see rows upon rows of grape-bearing vines, wound up deliberately planted wooden stakes, and you see the big estate. So this like a bigger building. Can't quite make the full details, but you see like a front door and you see like the farm areas. Let's see. This is Lucius. Your passive perception means that you'll definitely be the one to make an active perception check for me right now, because you'll be the first to like think to look for something.
We're in zone 5, so this means that.
Wow.
Oh, dang. That was a terrible roll.
8. Yeah.
It's like you thought you saw something, but yeah, must have been the wind.
Huh.
Oh, that bodes well.
Yeah.
Nothing. So you don't see anything. So
Does anyone perceive me looking like me noticing something?
Can I roll a perception for perception?
Here's one. I would say
Or an insight.
It's like I would say if one other person wants to roll a perception check,
I am not. Well, I was going to say I was riding shotgun.
Yeah.
Even though I'm probably not the best one to. Oh.
Okay, so
but there is the goatman.
Yeah.
The goatman.
He done did it.
So
it would make more sense for him to notice stuff.
So, what you do see,
my perception was +4. I was like, I'm gonna roll this.
Yeah. So you keeping a keen eye out. You see a couple of you see some movement among the vines, you see a couple of little red hoods bobbing up and down and looking around, kind of like being hidden.
Uh-oh.
It's Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
There's
As I
Dave
see it, I
the
sort of-
gnome.
Reach over and just put a hand on my bow and sort of like have Lucius take a second look.
Bunch of strawbies.
I take another look once he, like, I assume like you tap me or something.
Yeah, and then he points it out.
I
and you
don't
see
say
these-
much. I just like tap and sort of motion to the
Right.
motion that I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without making a commotion.
Yes.
Whole bunch of Papa Smurfs.
You see, let me see. I wish it had like a descriptor, but you see like this little, let me see. Let me go to this page. Monaciello. Okay. What you see is you can kind of catch a distance with about 2 foot tall, goblinoid creatures with gray skin. Like you can spot it. They're hiding, but you kind of can't. You can kind of catch the hint of what appears to be like 4 eyes on the face, 4 arms. It was they're kind of like wearing like this hooded red robe. Seems to have like stains on it. It's like they don't seem to be paying you guys much attention. They're just kind of like unless you make yourself presence known or you try to
There's a horse and a cart that we're on. Are we not?
You're a good distance away, and then you
Okay.
kind of have been approaching, and you're a few hundred feet away from the manor, and it's quite a bit of wine of vineyards, and then you're like approaching the mouth of those.
So who's driving the horses? The horse?
Summer, I believe. Yeah.
I assume I'm still driving this thing.
Yeah.
I'll motion, or unless Solero does first, for Summer to stop.
Whoa. Just like.
And if Solero hasn't, I'll point him out to the rest of everybody and like make a quiet thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your elf eyes see?
Yeah.
Your half elf eyes.
Yes.
Who, me?
No, you're human, right?
I am.
You
Yeah.
are
human.
Solero's half elf.
That's why he
Okay.
needed a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flashlight
Man.
being my dark vision, seeing the rustling.
Yeah. Which is it's midday right now at this point, so it's pretty bright out.
Oh yeah, good point though.
But yeah, you have a better perception, or you were able to roll a better perception. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Summer says that, and you.
I sort of point over and sort of whisper, like, "There's something going on over there. We definitely should be checking out."
Can I investigate?
You can if you notice it, if you notice it.
Do I know what it is?
Let me see. You can roll a. Would it be an Arcana or a Nature?
Perhaps a history check? What else am I good at?
Okay. 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 Planes. Nature. Planes. I'm gonna say it can be either a nature or maybe a history check. 'Cause if you're going back to your memory of things you looked up and your stories. Yeah, so you've read and and you've listened to and even written songs about the Fae and Fae creatures, and you know that you recognize the hood. You recognize especially like the four eyes and the forearms and like the creatures, and they're Monaciellos. So I'll write it down in the Discord.
We've got some Monaciellos, guys.
And you know that they're very capricious, as Fae creatures are wont to be. They're pretty powerful. They're pretty good with magic spells. They like the drink. So they're probably around here, hoping to get some.
Are they prone to want to kick my ass?
So they are. You know, it depends. So it depends on the creature, because they're very flighty. But it depends on the individual creature what their motivation is right now, and you don't know why these creatures are here and what job they might have. But in other words, they're chaotic neutral.
All right, Woodsy, the hippie. We've got ourselves some of those. I'm letting everybody know.
The worst morning zoo program ever.
I was thinking best buddy cop sitcom.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
It comes on after Chris hops in the squigs.
Like, so I'm good. I'm going out of my way to point them out, and like also I'll let everybody know. Hey, Mortal. I don't run into this very often, but I have it on good authority that these are Monte Cristos.
Yes. And yeah, and mainly from like, you know, how you know of a creature from like a song. You don't read you're not a high education student, or you're not a dummy.
Am I like the drawings of elephants that were done by like monks in England that had never seen one?
No, you mostly know them from song, and you know that a lot of what gets passed into like songs and tales and ballads is from a big kernel of truth, and a lot of them, you know, depending on that, you know, will be pulling from real life experiences. So yeah, this lines up with some. If you were to roll back some embellishments, this lines up with what you remember that particular creature being.
Any of us speak Fae?
Nope.
I don't think
Sylvan. I don't think you do.
Well, yeah.
But
I should have taken Sylvan.
I know some Elvish, but
I know how to say your mom.
You know that these creatures do interact and play praying, and do interact with this plane, and they got to get their boots somewhere. So you get an inkling from, I would say because of your check, you get an inkling that they might speak common.
Okay. So, huddle up. What we want to do?
be friendly, acknowledge them, but nobody look threatening.
Do you want to see if they have maybe seen anything weird pass through here recently?
This sounds like a job for the bard.
It does sound like a job for the bard.
Go for it, Toby.
Say,
All right.
those with high charisma.
pump them for information. But be nice.
So in a V formation, follow me.
Don't piss
and
off
I
the
will
locals.
take point.
Flying V, everyone skate.
Keep your weapons not out. That tends not to be a way to.
I'm just holding my red stick of Panama, man.
Okay, your Panama smudge.
Panama.
I'll use
all
my
right.
quarterstaff as a walking stick.
Oh, wait.
Not threatening at all.
Cool.
Say the string's just around my back. Or around my front. The bow's on my back. Chilling.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to.
Not brandishing, but
Man, I wish we could use that cover art for Panama Red as an emote. Probably could not since it's copyrighted, but
It would also make it very difficult to bitmap that. All right, so I'm gonna pull my loot out. Panama Red. Panama Red.
Oh, intruders. We got it. She said to. Hey, wait, girl.
Panama Red.
Hey.
Response.
There's some of the people she got to watch out for. Let's get them.
What? They're gonna get me.
well, that went well quick.
Hey, we're not done yet. Still talk my way out of this.
Oh yeah.
You, get out of here. You have no business here.
Actually, we do. Nuh-uh. We actually do.
Do you think anything more?
Also, who are you to tell me to get?
Who told you we were coming through?
Well, he just said something. He said something more along the lines of, "Oh, there's some intruders. Get ready." She told us to keep watch for intruders, or something along the lines, or just to keep watch in general, not to keep watch for you guys.
Okay.
More or less.
Yes, we're not very. Look at us. How threatening.
How
You've
big
got
is this supposed to be
a washed-up musician, this herbalist, this goat herder, and this kitty lady. Come on, and this turtle.
And a turtle.
who's our dromedary.
So
Yes, our bookish turtle.
What is this? I'm trying to figure out how to resize this so it goes on the grid. Okay. I don't know how to. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to I'm trying to resize this map properly so that it fits.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Can I? Oh.
I was gonna say I feel like an encounter is
I'm just trying to
An encounter might happen, but combat might not.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take this opportunity to refill my water glass.
Yeah, I'll figure out how to. Wonder if map layer. I wonder how I could.
I will also BRB.
Why doesn't it let me? Okay.
Waiting for somebody to walk in this door and grab a beer out of my Marshall mini fridge.
Set dimensions. Okay. Okay.
Guess not.
It must have been more of the porcelain variety and less of the glass liquid
No, I mean like, my Marshall mini fridge is 99% film. I have a bulk roll of 100 feet of black and white film and a bunch of odds and ends other film in there with some batteries, and Daisy's Tall Boys of Budweiser. So like it's not even a fun refrigerator. It's just this is where I keep my film.
and also
And every now and then, when Daisy gets beer and she doesn't want it to fill up the food fridge, she brings it into here.
some bulk domestics and also film.
Hey, Daisy, if nothing, she is a fan of beer that tastes like pizza crust. So, your Millers, your
Very much.
Budweisers, and your Molson's Canadian.
Okay.
My dad was always a Coors drinker.
50 by 46. Okay.
He shared a love of Coors with one Smokey and or the Bandit.
They're thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. So, somewhere they've got to drive all that. Like 1 day's drive.
All right.
Like it's not even that far from Texarkana to Atlanta.
I was gonna say it's like what a 6 or 7 hour drive.
It's cool. Yeah.
Like it's a day's worth of driving.
Yeah.
So
No, I remember showing that movie and Blazing Saddles to a friend of mine one night who had never seen any of those movies. I found out he had never seen a lot of older comedies. We found Cannonball Run, Blazing Saddles, and Smokey and the Bandit all available to rent at the local podunk rental store. I was like, all right, we're having a good night. Let's do this. Airplane was out that evening, and I was sad. So I'm pretty sure Airplane still a perfect comedy.
Airplane's good. Airplane's good. There we go.
So, I would have you roll a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah. Wait, where is it?
Well, I haven't seen an initiative rolls, so that's a good sign.
I mean, I have a +6 on my persuasion, and I got a 24. So,
nice.
The RNG and the bonuses are working in tandem today.
Excellent.
Except for the one example of that 8.
Yes.
Roll20 doesn't like me. But
Okay.
Fantasy Grounds doesn't like anybody. So.
No, except for the DM.
Yeah.
It's
It likes me sometimes.
Yeah.
Except for when you're falling into the water and having to be rescued by a seal that doesn't give out saving for charity.
Yeah.
You gotta pay.
You have the extra food. I'll bribe a seal. I don't care.
Crash or crash.
So,
right.
So the Monaciellos like and you kind of you notice that they're kind of the hands are a bit dirty. They've been working the land, and they've been tending their
These captions are great. Canterbury, that there. I also said Asian. No.
So there's she told us not. She told us to scare away any visitors. That she didn't want anybody visiting. Why are you? What business do you have here?
Just a little bit of we've got hired to to see what is going on. I forget what was the Marquis said that we were coming here to investigate a smell, right?
Investigate
that was
what's
about
going
it.
on and like why it's active, and maybe talk to whoever's here and see if want to open up communication again. Whatever,
Yeah.
just to see what's going on.
I was just like, how do I word this to where we're not looking for people who are up to no good? We were sent by the folks from town just to, touch base. It's been hundreds of years. I don't know how long it's been since this has been an active vineyard,
It's been like 50 some odd years or something like that.
Yeah, it's been like 50 some odd years, and we just figured it was our due diligence to make sure that we keep in contact with whatever's going on here. Because as you can tell, the secret's out.
Yeah.
Something smells. We just followed our nose. We're not looking for trouble. We're just trying to make some contact.
Yeah.
Just doing a census.
Yeah.
Yes, we're with the census board of.
I would say roll it because they're still reticent. Roll another persuasion check. Let's see. Let's see.
Looking at this ragtag team of a tiny bard, a cleric or a druid that may be wearing a dress, may not be wearing a dress.
Not right now.
A turtle, a very large goat, pseudo dragon just flapping around.
Yeah. So. So.
The Census Bureau.
Yeah. Let's see.
For medieval electoral college.
Hey, after 50 years of no contact, you should expect somebody to come knocking on your door
17.
sooner or later.
I don't trust you. No. I don't. No. We told not to let any visitors here. And then, so he kind of like rears back, kind of holds out his hand, and I'm gonna have you guys.
Here it comes.
Roll for initiative.
I tried. That Oscar-worthy performance.
Hey man, that's all you can do.
It helps if I remember exactly what we were sent expressly to do, other than follow the smell to make sure that we don't die from combat. Hey, those are some die rolls.
They are.
All right, let me.
Oh, good. It's great that we rolled high during the initiative check.
Hey, it's better to. Hey, you.
Brett, you rolled an intelligence save?
That's not what I meant to. That's yes.
Okay.
I didn't even notice that.
I'm sorry. I was
The proper thing to do is say, "Oh, I'll just use my modifier on the original one."
It's like one of these things is not like the other ones.
Yeah. Where's my pencils? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, good. He rolled a 5 on the second.
Hey, I'm not worried about that. Do you think me taking point up in the front that I need to be melee combat man? No.
Okay, so
though I probably will. Actually, now I'm kind of probably good at that now.
Okay, so
I do have a short sword.
You do have that.
And
with a 5-foot reach.
9.
It's longer than you are.
Okay.
Pizzle to my lip.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, what is
Oh
our
yeah,
initiative?
I forgot. I also can do two-hand fighting, two-weapon fighting, because I have the short sword. So cool.
Oh, nice.
Initiative is Dex, right? Is your...
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, 5 and 9, 3 and 9, so 14 and 8. Okay. So let me see. These are all the initiative. Oh, I should.
Is what? How's our tortificer?
So he walks up and gets ready. He rolls his for mortal with 13. Okay. So we got our 20, no 20, 25, 15 to 20, which is 19 for 19 is summer. 14, okay. 18 is Solero. 18.
So the new addition to my fidget collection is this classic homie burrow
I saw
that lived on my microwave for a long time with another
Wait, like-
homie.
I was gonna say the homies that you got in like the capsule machine.
Heck
Yes.
yes.
Like
Oh, man.
Dr. Orpheus changed this hoodlum into a homeboy.
Oh man, I haven't thought about homies in a minute.
Oh.
I
bet
mean,
you can buy a bunch of them online somewhere.
you know what?
We
I
got a
bet you
homie
could.
somewhere around here. He was on top of the microwave, and then when we got a
Rolling
new
with the
microwave a
homies.
few years ago, he went somewhere, and I don't remember where.
He was
He's
held
around.
on with a little bit of.
There's even a YouTube video. Oh man,
So
Collect them all the homies.
you went.
homies, how these
Toby
capsule
and
toys
one of the Monaciellos rolled the same
Chicano
initiative, but
identity.
they have a higher dex than you, I think.
Oh.
What's your dex mod? 3. Yeah, they have a
Palermo's,
+5.
the Italian homie.
Little story.
Yeah, the Monacellos have a +5 to dex.
+5 to saving throw modifier on dex.
It's dex. Yeah. Let's see.
Hanging out with Thomas Jefferson and Monticello.
Drinking
Let's
limoncello.
get. Let me-
Playing that song that Cheap Trick did, the Mandicello.
Roll. Okay. All right.
My God, the complete series 6 set of homies, 24 different figures, $40.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
24 homies. That's 23 homies too many.
There's an Obama homie.
Oh, no
Of course
way.
there is.
Of course, there's no Obama homie. Why would there not be an Obama
Series
homie?
12 Obama homie.
Okay. So.
Big Vato, I believe. Seeing Series 2 Big Vato, I think is going to be my favorite.
So okay. So they have their claws, but they also have.
Somewhere in, like, I forget what machine it came out of, but I'm not the only one that I've known to get one way after they were supposed to. But I have a Snarf pencil topper, Snarf from Thundercats, and I got it in like 2006 out of a machine. And then I went into my job as a welder, and somebody had a Snarf pencil topper as their time card thing, and I was like, how Thundercats stopped being a thing when that's a long time for something to sit around in a.
Right. That is weird.
Okay, so I believe
I was a Super Ball fan more than a homies guy. The Sticky Hand, the Wacky Wall Walkers.
Mm.
I was big on, as far as like those little tiny toys that you would get for super cheap. I had a whole binder full of garbage pail kids.
Oh, that's fine. That's a thing. Stickers. You get the stickers, the cat sticker, the alien sticker, the weird like holographic reflector stickers.
Okay.
My brother and I took those sticky hands and flung them up at the top of the ceiling, and we did it so many times it left like grease spots on the ceiling.
Oh no.
And then my mom was like, "What are these spots?" And we were like, "I don't know. I'm a kid. I'm gonna deny everything."
Oh no.
We eventually told her.
Yeah, I was laying on the couch at the old house, which was the living room went up to the second story.
Impressed.
So it would have been, I guess, 18, maybe 20 feet, including the floor. And we had a Nerf gun, but we bought a length of like a 2-foot length of 1/2-inch PVC to modify the Nerf gun. We never got around to it, but it did work extremely well as just a blow gun. And so one time I was just lying on the couch with this blow gun, and there was this one little electrical plate to cover up where you could put a chandelier if you want.
I can roll here. Oh, nice.
And I just started shooting at it, and I managed to land probably 4. Like, maybe I got them all. Maybe I got all 6 at some point.
Wonder what tokens.
One of those darts stayed up there for, I think, until we moved. It had to have been 8 years.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe not 8, but it was quite a while.
That's great.
That's a feat.
We you know, the everlasting Nerf memories, like things sticking to things, finding Nerf darts from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like when you move, you're like, oh hey, like I shot this thing 1,000,000 years ago. But yes, I'm trying to think. I think I've had a similar childhood memory of like my brother sticking something to, because my brother was that kind of person who would like my brother, when I'd play Little League, he'd find a stick and put it in like a tree and like come back 3 weeks later and be like, hey, that stick's still there. After a storm. Like he's good at making his own fun. And he also had a ton of Nerf. So but yeah, that I would be very impressed if I was able to critically hit and have it stick for that long. Like just the suction. You would think something would have caused it to.
You would think.
Let that
because I mean,
vacuum.
it was all the others did. Like one by one, they fell off, but this one held on for years.
Wow.
All right. Let's see if I can start putting ourselves on there.
Get dead.
Characters. An elf ranger. Where are they gonna have it?
I'm a Nelf.
Let's see. Bard. Let's see. Halfling male bard. There you go. Found the halfling male bard. Right. That's for the.
Where is the halfling male bard?
No, it's a premium asset. Never mind. I'd have to buy these characters. Never mind. From the web.
You can just drag anything from your computer. Just drag it into the browser.
Yeah, if I had any. I don't have any tokens. Let's do let's get a halfling of any kind.
I tried to drag a photo of Garfield, the pipe smoking Garfield. It did not work.
That might be because you're a player.
Aww.
I can't remember.
I want to drag and drop stuff.
I do too.
The stupid, sexy flag of Flanders. My photo dump for my desktop is a little slim these days.
All right, let's
Opened
get
up a
this
whole new
going.
page.
Before, so we don't. Let's see. 'Cause we're
You got all your initiatives
Yeah, I have all the initiatives here. I have my notebook has a little initiative tracker. So okay, elf. For now, I'm just gonna pull some things. Let's just do this one. They make them way too big. Elf. This Kroll, I guess, is the closest. No, it's a premium asset. Oh, fun.
This Dankosaur.
Oh no, it's a premium asset. Damn it. I'm just gonna use this token as a placeholder.
I've had like I don't know how many computers since I was like dating Daisy that the desktop always had like a folder called dumb shit that I would download, and like I've like put it all into for safe archiving off of this computer, and I don't have my really dumb stuff.
Okay, so we have the elf, we have the
gaming personality Day 9 always told the story that he put all of his archives from his StarCraft shows that he did, like the educational ones where he was like breaking down like pro level play and stuff. He put them all in the same folder. I believe he had named it horse pornography because nobody would delete on accident the horse pornography folder because that would admit that you had to have gone in and looked at what was in it to see that it was worth deleting.
I have also had folders on my computer called horse porn that had like homework or I forget what horse porn was, but it was most definitely not pornography or equine pornography.
Can you guys control these tokens and
I can't really see anything on the map. Yeah, I just see a big white nothing.
Huh.
You may need to drag us as players to a different map.
Do I?
A different screen, or they might be on the GM layer.
See some box.
All right. Let's focus on. So let's just go. Theater
of the Mind works for me.
So you kind of mostly you're Toby. You're the closest. But you're I don't know what the marching order was.
I was point. We were in a V formation.
So they're kind of like first up would be Summer.
All right, so these little dudes are like hostile looking now.
Yeah,
no, they are hostile.
Yeah,
we are in combat.
Yeah,
I mean, there's still time, maybe.
Yeah, they haven't really done anything yet. Just they haven't.
There's a guy pointing a hand at us.
It's like he's getting ready to cast a spell.
He's telling us to talk to the hand.
So, okay, so how many of these little dudes do I see, Petey?
You see 2. That's it.
I see 2. Okay, and I see one of them who raises his hands like he's going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go after that guy, and I'm going to whack him with my staff.
Yes. Let's go ahead and roll. His attack. It's a 12. You miss. kind of go.
All right.
Kind of just dodges out of the way. He's like a little like squirrely little dude.
Okay, the fun's not over, y'all. I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Because I want to try to analyze. I want
Yes.
to analyze my opponent.
Analyze.
Right? Yes.
So do your attack.
There's
Yes.
one.
Oh yeah,
that
you
was a better
definitely hit him.
roll.
So
All right.
roll your damage.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice. 6.
All right.
6.
There is one. And then.
The flurry.
So here's the question though.
So you want to do extract aspects?
Yes,
You use it.
please. What do I learn about my enemy?
Well, what was the question though?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, you just said you had a question.
Yeah, I want to use extract aspect. So I guess the question is, like, I landed that blow on him.
Yeah.
Do I immediately learn?
Yeah, you pretty much you get the sense like it's like using your key to kind of channel in, and learn some information. Let me.
Damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities.
Yeah, so
Those are the-
damage.
I just
What
realized
condition?
I didn't roll initiative for the goat.
No, I think it
Does
rolls
it work off of mine?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it goes
cool
off of
with
your
that.
turn. Yeah, I think it goes off of your initiative. Yeah, it goes
Okay,
off of your initiative. Okay.
Sorry.
Extract aspects.
Now I'm gonna look up stats for a goddamn goat.
So it's let me. So it's condition. So immunity. So damage vulnerabilities.
Damage resistances.
Analyze whenever an analyzed creature misses you with an attack, you can immediately use your reaction to make it an unarmed melee attack. So he's marked. So keep in mind that it's the closest one.
Wow.
Ooh ah.
The one that was
Oh,
aimed,
wow.
yeah, the one that had his hand up, and I'm gonna count as A.
Plus, I get one more attack. I'm not done here.
But yeah. So let me tell you about vulnerabilities. So let me see. Let's see. Damage vulnerabilities, damage immunities, and condition immunities. He's resistant. So there's no damage vulnerabilities, but there's also no damage resistances. It doesn't have any immunities. Let's see. I'll say he has advantage. His magic resistance. They have magic resistance, which means that they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So
Okay.
that's the only, but no other immunities or vulnerabilities, and no other resistances.
Let's put him to sleep
Okay.
Yeah. So
by clobbering him.
it's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time.
Alrighty, so let me go back to this. I don't think it matters if I hit flurry of blows or unarmed strike. They're the exact same thing. We'll just keep going with the flurry of blows. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I hit the shit? I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. We attack first. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit.
And let me roll
So
the
we'll get to
damage.
my 2 under yeah.
I hit
Trunk
the wrong
smash.
button. There we go.
And you spend
New
1
damage.
key point. Okay, so
12 damage total to that little dude.
Yeah. So yeah, 12.
Okay.
So and he's looking pretty hurt at this point.
Oh.
Oh.
squishy little fella.
And then I'm gonna yell out to my friends. I think he's resistant to magic.
Nice.
Which remember
Notes.
means immune. It just
Read
says
the book.
versus. Where? Okay, map token layer. I don't know. Okay, I'm not even looking at that. So yeah. And that's your turn, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Solero.
Alright. So, I want to get up to the same one that Summer is attacking, and also attack with one of my swords.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that.
Ooh.
Mm.
Dirty 20. So
Then
yeah, he definitely hit.
I was gonna assume that with a 20 roll.
Yeah.
Not to be rude.
It's like you slice through the little guy's chest. It's like and he's still stumbling around, but he is on the edge. It's like, yeah.
Alright, so let's do that.
And
Yeah, okay.
Having
I'm
good
gonna
luck with this so far.
I mean, you don't even have to roll damage. Well, you bear, but it was exactly enough. How do you want to do this? He had one damage left.
Wanna,
Graze him to death.
yeah, I want to go in like I'm gonna chop him right in half, but then just like the first like inch and a half of my blade go through his stomach and just barely cut him all the way open.
It's like, and he falls over and he dies.
So how do I make my goat charge the other guy then?
I think you can.
I don't think he's on my D&D Beyond sheet.
He should be on your extras. Under your, if you go to your, cause I'm pretty sure I put him there.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so he's 20 feet away, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I should be. You guys were a little bit back, depending on. It probably hangs back a little bit, just as a hanger on, depending on how your planning goes.
If I hit the,
He gets.
so would it be this one? Light touch.
Charge. DC's. It would be just not that yet.
No.
I think you still have to roll for an attack.
Oh, so I have to roll the ram.
Yeah,
first.
for growth moves at least 20 feet and towards it, and then hits it with a ram attack, which is the ram, the +4 melee. Which, so he sees, he just misses. He kind of like,
There we go.
kind of rolls to the side. It's wild, but it also includes damage already. So he just like he lays out of the way. He's like, ah.
Okay, this is just me testing something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Ram.
I was wondering what all the other parts of the button did.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Ram. All right. Yeah, he just kind of barely misses. He's just like he sees him running. It's like he looks, and it's like that. It's the Austin Powers moment because he goes pretty fast, but he kind of sees him coming. He's like, he just dives out of the way. All right. So that Monaciello is dead. That was gonna have his turn right now. I had designated him as the initiator. Mortal is gonna have his turn. And it's like, all right, I guess we're just gonna kill this guy. All right. He's gonna have a little bit of fun. No. What is he gonna do? He's gonna do. I'm just itching to do my spells. So he's gonna use. Why is he gonna use it? Nah, never mind. He's just gonna shoot with his crossbow. Like, oh, all right. We just aim the crossbow. And he hits. Hits nicely with his little crossbow.
Good rolls.
Nice, yeah.
Let's see. Wait, what? What did I say? How many?
That was weird.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was rolling 2 dice there. 6 piercing damage? Yeah, that should be... okay, that makes sense. It's 1d8. And it comes out to 1d8, so it comes out to 6 damage. Let's see, how much is it? Does he have anything as his bonus action? That's any bonus actions? Well, he's not using this melee right now, so he can't use this. And he doesn't have to healing word anybody, so yeah, that's it for his actions. It's like he looks at his crossbow like, yeah. He looks proud of himself. Lucius.
Yes. Are any of these guys bunched fairly closely together, say within 3 feet of each other?
There's only one.
5 feet, rather. There's one.
There's just the one.
Shoot.
There was just the 2 of them.
Yeah, in that case...
One of them dead.
Yeah. Did you say anything about poison damage?
No, all that Summer said was it seems that they might be resistant to magic.
Resistant to magic?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They have magic
well,
resistance.
that's an issue.
And it like to I would say you would be able to infer that she kind of meant that they would have advantage on saving throws on spells and other magical effects. So they have a magic resistance in that respect. They're not resistant to magic damage.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna use poison spray.
Yeah. Poison spray. Okay, so it's normally DC 13 save. It was a Constitution. I can actually do the roll in here. So I'm mostly going off of the stat sheet over here. It's Constitution. Constipation. Yeah, no, he does not save.
Okay.
He rolls a 3 with a plus 0.
That should be an advantage. Right.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, you have advantage.
Much to my chagrin.
Yeah.
Very much to my chagrin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he does with advantage. He does roll. I was like, it was gonna be exciting, but yeah, nah. He has. He rolls. Unfortunately for you, he saves.
Okay, I will move back out of the way.
Yes. anything else? Any bonus actions, or is that your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, so I'll say he turns around. It's like he looks around. He sees his dead buddy. He and then he looks at all y'all, and it's like, no. And he turns around and starts bolting back towards the winery.
I want to chase him.
So he uses his movement and his dash to run 60 feet. So he starts running.
I want to
forward.
use my feline agility up to 80 feet and tackle him and pin him down.
Once you go to your turn, you'll be able to do that. But Toby,
Oh, dang. Okay,
it's like you're
That's
like
so
basically
slow.
next. It's just Toby then you. Like,
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, just in case Toby wants to do anything.
Which I do.
Yes. You'll slang or anything.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, he's getting slanged.
You did your.
No, he's not.
Is that your attack?
Sorry, that's not at all what I was. What?
I don't know. It's weird. I think if you do,
How does this?
you should be able to just do the press the go into your attack. Press the what's under the
Yeah.
hit. Like,
What's under the?
yeah, the plus, whatever the plus modifier, that little box under your attack.
Yeah, it's
actions.
not.
Just click it and then go under roll 20 and then just drag. You should be able to automatically, if you're looking at the right browser.
I am, but it's not giving me like that little like.
Otherwise, I have your thing.
Yeah, that was.
Otherwise, you should also be able to
Yeah.
roll it in.
I rolled a 7.
7.
Yeah,
Okay, so.
but it also rolled the damage from the same click
I don't know.
Yeah.
at the same time, so I don't
It-
know if that was
It
one
does
click.
that.
Okay, just double
There's
checking. that I was
a way
clicking
to
the right
turn
thing.
it off and roll 20, I think, but I have never found it. I've
Yeah.
never cared enough.
Because I would
I actually
imagine
prefer it because it's one fewer click, and
Yeah,
you did.
that 3 that I roll, I would imagine I did not.
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
So you
But-
don't hit with your sling.
But I am going to have the ability to talk smack to him magically.
Yeah, so you should be able to hit your vicious mockery and your spell book.
Yeah.
And I should also keep track of the things for you. All right, DC Wisdom save. Let's see, Wisdom. And then yeah, they have advantage. Okay, so advantage. Wait, how do I? Wait, 15 and
Yeah,
6.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, but
Whatever that
together.
was.
No, it wasn't sure. But 15 plus a 2, which is 7. So when your DC is 12. So yeah, unfortunately, he does save.
All right, Daisy.
Yeah, so presumably you're going to use your feline agility, Summer. And
Yeah. Yeah, if it's back to me.
it is your turn.
Chase this dude down.
And you are able to use your feline agility, run your 80 feet without using any dash or anything, and you catch right up to him. You use your he's 60 feet. You don't have to use all your movement. I'd say you use 60 feet.
Okay. And I want to pounce on him and pin him down, but I don't want to kill him.
Okay. So that's pretty sure that should be let's see, grapple. That should be just contested strength saves.
Oh boy.
It's gonna probably work out well for him. So just roll a strength check.
Bloop. Well, there you go.
All right, let's see.
Nice.
He rolls a 9.
Suck
His
it.
strength modifier brings it up to an 8 because it has a -1. so you definitely have him grappled and pinned down. He's like,
Cool.
no, let me go. No, she'll be mad. She will be mad. I failed. No.
Who is she? Who are you working for?
Let me see the name of the character. What the fuck? Marjorie. Marjorie will be mad, but she will be very mad. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. Oh.
Said Marjorie?
Yeah, Marjorie.
Marjorie?
Margarine. No, margarine. Tub of margarine. A sentient tub of margarine.
Can't believe.
She's big and green and mean and no.
What are you protecting? What secret is here? Why doesn't she want visitors?
I don't know. We just tend we just tend the vineyard. We just tend to the vineyard, and she gives us wine.
Oh man, now I feel bad. So as I pin him down, I'm gonna call for the others. Like, hey, everybody, come here. Let's do a powwow. Let's do a powwow. Let's talk to this dude. If we can get some information.
Okay, so you have him pinned down. And you. So next would be Solero. Because he's just grappled. Does that mean he can't do anything?
So then, if she has him down on the ground, I want to sort of sword the neck, so he just sort of stops squirming while we're trying to talk.
Yeah. So he's stopping there. Roll an intimidation check.
Righto. Hey, that was better than I thought it would.
Okay, so he's just like, and he starts to like, kind of like, calm down would be a word, but more like, just like to refocus. But he's kind of looking at your sword.
Look, dude. Right now, we're feeling a little bad for you and your friend. You need to help us out and make it worth our while, so we know you're not going to go run off.
I wonder if that works. Just if you let me go, I'll just run away. I was gonna warn Bunks, but I'll just run away. I won't tell anybody. If you just let me go.
I would like to make an insight check.
Go ahead.
To see if he's telling. Oh God, where'd it go?
I mean, let me. Well, I have to. Sorry, I should do
As
the
far
due
as
diligence
I
as
know.
well.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah. As far as you know, yeah, he seems pretty up and up. You know. Like, mortal. Well, so it would be mortal's turn as well. I forgot to, because this has a turn tracking pips on this and this note on our campaign notebook. This little has an initiative tracker, and it has little pips that I can check off and fill in as each person takes their turn, so I can like easily keep track of who's next based on how filled they are. Like it's the first turn, the second turn.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So, mortal. What would mortal do? What would mortal do? We should all ask ourselves that question every day. So let's see.
Who's drawing all of the boxes all over the map? Surely I'm not the only one
Oh
saying
shit!
that.
No one.
I clicked the
No.
fudge button.
The fudge button.
I think it's fate, maybe. Or
No,
maybe
it was
fudge, I
definitely
don't know.
fudge.
Yeah.
Ah, fudge.
I'm not drawing boxes.
4D fudge.
It's me. I'm drawing boxes.
Okay, so what is happening? They're all coming up so fast. It looked like it was like a automated.
Let's see. What he would do? What would he do?
What wouldn't he do? We're making mid-century modern napkins.
So, I mean, he just kind of like walks up, and is like, just who are you gonna warn? He's like, Bunks, he's a mean troll. He'll get you. He'll get you. He'll stop you.
A troll?
That doesn't seem holy. I don't know why I would care about that.
Where is this troll?
He's inside, but I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. He'll find you. He'll find you well enough.
Any of you guys got an apparatus to light things on fire? Or is
Yeah.
You got
Cool.
some oil.
yeah,
So Lucius would be up next.
keep that in mind.
Really light a fire under his ass to make him talk.
No, a troll.
Not bullshit.
Trolls.
Oh, sorry.
Trolls.
I've heard
They,
trolls, yeah.
So Lucius, is there anything you do?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kind of
eat a piece.
taking it all in.
You eat a piece of turkey.
Yeah.
So on his turn, let's see. Does he try to break out?
I can. You know what? I'm gonna make a perception check if I still can, just to see if,
Yeah.
just to kind of scan the area. We've been so focused on this that I want to take note of our surroundings again.
So go ahead and roll another perception check.
17.
So you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. You see the winery. You see the facade of the winery. It looks like nice, like home, like a homestead. Nice building, a couple of windows. There's like a front door. There's like a barn door to the side. You can kind of see past it. If over to the left, but in the back of the house, you can see kind of it sticks out, almost like a little bit of a sore thumb. You don't see all of it, but you see most of it. What looks like something very like haphazardly constructed addition in the back on the left. But otherwise, it's just a regular homestead. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. On the Monaciello's turn, he'll let me see. What is it about being grappled? Okay. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go with what I remember. He's gonna try to. Oh, let me see. What? He's going to. Once a day each. He's gonna start to cast a spell. Let me see. Divines. Let's see. What does he do? Oh. Okay. Let me see. Let me see the spell. Let me see this spell. Okay, so somebody or something got disconnected. So he starts to cast a spell, and he's gonna go ahead and cast blink.
Time sweeper.
And he's gonna cast blink, and then at the end of his turn, I'm gonna see how it works out for him. He starts to, you see him like cast a spell, and then is like he starts to do something, he closes his eyes, and then nothing happens. It's like, yeah. So, and then he uses action for that. It doesn't really have a bonus action. He would have been able to attack, but he uses action, so like, yeah. So moving on. Where's that notebook? Oh. Toby.
Yeah.
So do you do anything? Do you say anything?
No.
Yeah.
This guy's like,
Yeah. He's grappled, which just means he has 0 movement, and
I'm not gonna murder this guy. And I like If he's already said that there's a troll around, I'm not too worried about this
Yeah.
guy.
I mean, I guess are we done with him? Like, what are our options at
Kick him
this
in the
point?
butt and have him run off. I
Do
don't
we trust him? Do we trust him enough to leave? And
pull
not
his
to
pants
warn
down to
those
his
that-
ankles and steal all of his stuff. And
Yeah.
That's the question.
Right.
How do we trust this guy?
what's the pseudo dragon doing?
This is so dragon. He's not really doing much. He's just kind of observing. Yeah, like he's tiny himself, so it's like
Hmm.
We tie him up.
Can
not-
can the
Hog
yeah.
time?
we've got rope.
We can
Yeah.
tie him up.
We all have sailing knowledge. We can
Yeah.
rig up a.
Tie him up. We can murder him, or we can
cover
just let
his
him go.
mouth, tie his hands up, and stuff his mouth full of something.
yeah. Oh, well, what do you
Oh, we could
do? You start
stab
that
him.
process? Or you
Yes,
go
but
somewhere?
if we stab him, that would come into conflict with most likely our alignment.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
neutral. I'm
chaotic
fine.
good. What alignment?
No metagaming here.
So
You're
Can
the
I-
one that brought up alignment.
Yes, but I said assumed. I'm not reading people's character sheets. Alignments are like, probably less of a deal these days, but
So I imagine
protection from neutral.
So you do that summer. You try to tie him up. I'm gonna have you do another strength check. Do a contested strength check. See how it works out. Let's see. Who rolls a 1? What, a 1 -1, so 0.
Zero.
oh gosh.
So not only does he get tied up, but he's slightly uncomfortable.
Yes, yes. So
He
you get him
rolled a
tied
0,
up
which
and-
is how we got Gandhi in civilization.
yes.
He's now 100.
No, it wasn't
Yes.
Gandhi.
Yes.
It was. Yeah, it was.
That's how it
It
worked.
rolled back onto 0 because it was so higher.
It was so low that they made it turned into 0, and then that became 100, and then that's why he nukes every.
Yeah, it was wild.
The numbers are fun, kid.
Yeah.
Stats.
So you tie him up. You hog tie his hands and feet together, and get him set up, and tied up, and then maybe 6 seconds later, I'll see.
Stick a stocking in his mouth.
As
Ew.
you're. What is it?
Don't want him saying no magic.
So anytime
Throw him in the cart.
So I'm just gonna say like 1. Okay, so it's 10 turns. So it's 2, 3. Damn.
Trying to winky blink away from us.
4.
Magic
I don't
is
know what
way
you're
out of
talking
reach.
about.
Oh yeah. So about 4 turns or like some odd seconds later, it was 24, like 30 seconds later. He just blinks off out of. You see him like blink out of existence. Almost as far as you can tell.
We take our ropes with him.
I don't. I think he
God, that would
blinked
be
out.
Yeah, that would.
It's like,
Why
I'm
should I ask
free.
questions that I don't want to know the answers to?
I
So
mean,
he
it's-
disappears and leaves the rope behind.
Or maybe he disappears and he's just still tied up.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Does-
what is
does
the
blink-
ruling?
Require
Okay. You are. Okay, yeah. He kind of blinks into, as far as you don't know where he goes or if he just becomes invisible, but as far as you can tell, the rope just kind of falls down. So,
Well, shoot.
Well,
So
we
wait
tried.
a minute. Wait a minute.
We're
Wait
not
a minute.
murderers.
Wait a minute. How does blink work when he can't speak?
he already casts the spell.
Oh, he already did.
He already casts it lasts a minute. He's not doing blink every time. He casts blink. It lasts a minute, and at the end of his turn, he can roll 20. He rolls a 20, and then on a success, he blinks into. You don't know, obviously. You don't know this happened, but he blinks into the ethereal plane.
He done blunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you know, it's
Blink,
just
blink, blink.
Well,
magic.
Blink.
at least we didn't totally murder that dude. So.
We murdered the other dude.
Yeah.
We murdered the hell out of that other dude.
He's just laying there, the other Monaciello. Yeah. So, as you set forth to looking upon the winery, still about to set forth to see what's going on, that's where we're going to call it for the day. Because we are,
All right.
we're basically, we're past our curfew by about 46 minutes.
I was gonna say we're past the double click, right?
Yeah,
So
double
you have a
clicks.
feeling?
Yeah, the alarm. About 46 minutes. So
That
wow.
7:30 a.m. meeting every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
yeah, this is a tough one. I don't envy it.
Should move this to the weekend or something.
Yes.
Like a Friday or a Saturday.
Yes. I wish. It's just the timing of when I can only set aside from school. But we'll figure it out. When school finishes. But I like the Tuesday time.
Yeah.
But that being said, that brings us to the end of another fantastic adventure through the tomes. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and on Twitch, depending on whether you are on one or the other. You check out the other one. Both are Rebellion TV. We stream live every Tuesday for Through the Tomes. We also stream live every Wednesday for Record Breakers, and every Thursday for Space Trucking, which is right now we're doing No Man's Sky. It's a lot of fun time. So you can follow the channel. We can officially subscribe now, if you'd like. No pressure. If you have a Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. If you want to toss us your free Twitch Prime sub, that would be fantastic as well. We appreciate it. It's gonna start to, as more of those opportunities for people to support Rebellion TV come in, and those opportunities, it's gonna go into growing things for us, and as well as other things in the future. So thank you for that. But yeah, see us everywhere. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to love each other. Until next time, hasta los huevos.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.